Shalom, shalom. Bear with me. Bear with me, Akim. Khan, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Tatsumai Debar coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. And like you see the title, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Hey, going off with Ezekiel the 15th chapter, the 3rd verse, man. Man, before we get started, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to my apostle elders, great millstone of Ruel. Peace and salutation, all the Akim, pushing his truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Tatsumai Debar coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. And through the spirit, man, wanted to do a lesson off this, just a real brief, kind of elaborate of what was going on camp, man. Because what you're seeing going on around the world, as far as this Africa getting together with Russia to basically overthrow the United States, which is Babylon the Great, that's biblical prophecy, man. See, the Lord is stirring all things up, man. The Lord is in the midst of all these things, man. Why? Because that's like we said, like you see the title, the Lord is a man of war. All these wars around the world that's going on, that's of the Lord, man. Because the Lord wanted to go this way, man. All these proxy wars, all these race wars, clash wars is about to take place in Babylon the Great. That's the spirit of the Lord, man. The Lord is making these things made manifest. And that thing that was going on in Africa and Niger, that's the key prophecy, man. As the elder Ariala was saying, man, another algorithm, man. That's an algorithm that's leading to World War III, man. As the scriptures say, one war is passed and another one has passed also, and the last one is come closer, roughly paraphrasing, man. The World War III is drawing closer and closer. This war was going to take place with Russia, China, and the other nations. Russia is going to be a guardian to Libya. As you go into Ezekiel the 38th chapter, it's being made manifest before our eyes, man. And when you read Matthew the 24th chapter, this showing you the return of the Yahweh Shah. Because the Lord said shall be wars and rumors of wars. See then that the end is not yet. That's what we're telling you. The end is not yet. You're hearing the wars and rumors of wars, man. We're hearing about how Russia is supplying aid to these African nations, how China is supplying aid to these African nations, and how these other nations is also doing joint drills together. Because what's really going on, all this is about is the dethroning the petrodollar. Because all these other nations, they have deals together, pipeline deals together, energy deals together, and they're going behind America and saying, fuck it, we're not using America anymore, because America is about benefiting their cause, man, which is what the 1948ers over there in the EU and NATO countries, man. It's not actually benefit them other heathen nations, man. And them Hamites over there, they see that shit. So what are they doing? They're turning and going to Russia to get supplies and aid, man. Because that's why when you read Ezekiel the 38th chapter, it speaks on Russia being a guard to other nations, because it's supplying to other nations with the nuclear capability, with the different types of warcrafts and different military aid and things like that to prepare themselves to make war with the beast, man. That's what you're seeing taking place, man. That's why when you read Revelation, the scriptures say, who can make war with the beast, man? The Lord is doing it, man. The Lord is drawing these other nations to make war with this place, man, and dethrone America. Because America had its run. America had its run, went through the whole earth, pillaged, raped, robbed, and murdered, put sanctions on these other nations, got them in debt with this IMF, International Monetary Fund, went in there and set up coups. America have done all these things, man. That's why we're in a time where, hey, thou should become spoiled, man. Thou that spoils all the other nations. This now, the Most High is putting the spirit on these other nations to spoil America. And that's what you see, man. All the other nations is tired of America's bullshit. Because America doesn't really go around trying to basically bring forth peace to the earth. It go around policing the whole earth, man. Pushing their sanctions, their laws and ways onto all the other nations, man. Having other nations drunken with the philosophies, the ways. As you go in Revelation, the 18th chapter, they're taking on and the image of the beast, man, with the fornication. But what the Most High do, he said the nations are mad. The nations are mad now, man, because the nations are tired of this shit, man. The nations are tired of big bad America going around telling them what they can and cannot do with their own resources, man. That's how you know that's America. America pushes for that democracy, which is what putting sanctions on nations that they can't do nothing with their own resources. Why? Because they're in debt into America. That's wicked as hell, man. The Most High is calling this place out, man. It's dethroning Babylon the Great, man. In front of everybody. In front of everybody. As you go on, what is it, Jeremiah, the 50th chapter? How is the whole hammer of the earth been broken? The whole hammer of the earth is America. Because you get into the history of America being the hammer of the earth, you can look that up. Well, I think his name was General Wesley Clark. He even quoted himself. He said after the 9/11, they had a meeting, and he went into the meeting, and they had basically like a pamphlet of all the nations that they was gonna basically take down. And he said that we are the hammer, and all these other nations are nails, man. And when you go into that list of nations, they done took down majority of other nations, man. Libya, Iran, Afghanistan. They have took down these nations and took them for their resources, man. And using that with their petrodollar, man. Backing it by the petrodollar. Why? Because these other nations was actually trying to go and use gold and actually resources for their own nation, their own people. And Esau, Edom wasn't having that shit. Especially you get into what happened to Libya or Gaddafi. They wouldn't happen to come out and say they're going to use gold standard, man, and let go of the petrodollar. So what they do, they demonize them, set up a regime, a coup, and took that place over. Now look at that place. It's a fucking shithole, man. And who's responsible for that shit? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's responsible for that shit, man. And the Most High ain't forgot, because that's why he's putting that spirit on these other nations to don't forget, man. This is why the other nations going to do what? They're going to go to them that are at ease when you read Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Who's at ease? You fucking Babylonians, man. You over here in the West, they're at ease, man. The scriptures say they have neither bars or gates. Because why you think Trump was trying to help and build up a wall around America to what? To keep the enemies from coming in, man. But hey, that's the spirit that the Lord kept this place where it's able to go up and take down, man. That's fulfilling prophecy, man. Because America's that place that dwells carelessly without any bars and gates, man. The people just going to day to day thinking everything's good. Why? Because America has this military, these embassies all around these other nations, but not knowing there's gonna be more coups, man. That's just the spirit of the Lord, that coup that took place in Niger, man. That's going in over there in Africa with Ham. That's gonna be more, man. That's nothing but an increment of the algorithm, as the elder went into, man, last night. That's an increment of the algorithm that's gonna keep taking place, man. A snowball effect. All these other nations are gonna start casting America down, casting them down, and signing in with BRICS, man, and being joined into Russia and China, man, and becoming superpowers. Because I think you can look it up. It's called a group of friends. This is what you're seeing taking place. The group of friends are coming for each other aid, backed by Russia, and they say, fuck America, fuck the EU, fuck the NATO, man. Fuck all them, man. They're not actually benefiting us and our people, man. They're not, man. Because when you look into what really took place, you had a Western regime up in Niger, which was supplying the EU and the NATO nations with the energy over there in Niger, man. Well, and they was running they had a pipeline deal that was running up through France. And they not having that shit anymore, man. This is why they had a military coup, man, and took that shit over. And set up their regime, which is backed by who? Russia. And that's going to be more and more is going to start taking place like that, man. Because Russia is being a guard to these other nations, man. Fulfilling the prophecies, man. Fulfilling, hey, let the weak say I am strong. Joel, the 3rd chapter. You're seeing that take place here in the latter days. All these other nations that was weak, they become strong because now they have what? The nuclear capability to go against who? The beast. That's why you read Revelation, it said who can make war with the beast. All the nations is preparing to make war with the beast, man. Because why? The World War III, man. World War III is going to take place in your lifetime, Jay, either you believe it or not. A lot of you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you in that mind state that actually think that's not going to take place, where the Most High says in what? Ezekiel the 12th chapter, he'll make that proverb in Israel cease, man. That's one of the proverbs of Israel, that they won't see World War III take place, that nobody can take America down. Why? Because a lot of Jakes, they put America as they rest. A lot of Jakes, their forefathers was in the military, was in the Marines and a Navy and in the Army and shit like that, and they feel like America is great. We're not knowing America's done, man. America's become as women, as the scriptures say, man. This place is waxing weaker and weaker, man. And it's the Lord that's doing it, because the Lord is dethroning America, man. The Lord is discovering thy skirts, and all the nations seeing America for what it is, man. I think I seen an article earlier where they got gender surgery in the military. They have places for that, man. We have it set up where you can get your shit snipped in the military, man. Showing that this place is waxing weaker and weaker, man. And as you read Nahum, I think the 3rd or 4th chapter, And it speaks on all the nations should look at thee upon it as a gazing stock. All the nations looking upon America as it's weak. This is why they say this is the time. That's why you see all the nations like this is the time to hit this place now, man. All the nations see this is the time to take this place down because it's waxing weaker and weaker. And it's going to continue to wax weaker and weaker, man. This place is done, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. This is why we got to stand up on our watchtower and keep shaking the hand and going to the gates of the nobles, letting Esau Edom know that his time is short, man. Job 14:5, man. The Most High is pointing bounds where he can't pass, man. His bounds, this is the time where it's done. Because, hey, he fulfilling what? That great power, man. Revelation, the 6th chapter, the 4th verse, man. That great power was given to that red horse. Who's the red horse? Esau Edom, man. This is what you see, man. He has that great power. He's going to continue to use it, man. This is why he's trying to go hard for his 4th industrial age and trying to censor the social media platforms, especially here with the YouTube, because he see what? Everything that we've been saying is being brought forth to the light, man. It's being made manifest. As we were going in on camp, man, who's been making it manifest? The prophets, man. The Most High sent forth the prophets last, man. As you know, Salaki, the apostles last, as it was appointed to death, to proclaim what? The victory. To tell Esau Edom that his time is short, that World War III is on the horizon, and World War III is going to usher in the return of our beloved Lord, Yahweh Shah. And that's what you're seeing taking place, man. The algorithms is being made manifest before our eyes, man. We see we're at the end of this man's rulership, man. All the nations is tired. The people are tired. The whole earth is in language. Everything's dying. So within that, man, the Most High is shortening the days for elect's sake. And he's doing what? He's stirring up that spirit where all the nations are starting to rise up against this damn system, man. That's what you're seeing, man. All the nations starting to rise up against this system. And that's when he's going to put that evil thought in the Russians' minds to do what? To shoot missiles upon this place, man. And who's going to join side with him? All the other nations, they're gonna follow suit. And that's why the Lord said, gather yourself array, and all you that bend the bow, shoot at her. That's what the Lord's doing. He's going to tell all you that bend the bow. The bow is what? The missile, who had a nuclear capability. Shoot at her. Her is who? Babylon the Great, man. The whore, the great whore, to sit upon many waters. Shoot at her, man. And spare no arrows, man. 200 million missiles will be shot upon Babylon the Great, man. And the Lord is the one that's going to do this, man. The Lord said what? The weapon in his armory, man. That's the missiles, man. The Most High is ordaining the end of Babylon the Great. And it's being brought forth, man. The Most High is ordaining the end of this place, man. Kingdom is going to rise up against kingdom. Satan against Satan. These Edomites, as the brother priest was going into a camp, they're constantly at war against each other, man. And they created the waster to destroy each other, man. How beautiful is that, man? The Most High put the spirit on these damn devils to create their own end. Ain't that beautiful, man? And that's so beautiful, and that's why the Lord blessed Esau Edom with the sword, but also he cursed him with it, because the Lord says, curse be. The Lord says, he that killeth with the sword shall die by the sword. That's a curse, and that's what you see, man. Hey, that's what you see. Esau Edom, he tried to put the Most High God. He blessed them with the sword and also condemned them with it at the same time. Because that's the way he's gonna go out, man. That's the way this devil's gonna go out, man. He's going to go out with his own goddamn fate with that missile he created, man. And the Lord set it up perfect, man. And it's beautiful how the Lord created it. It's beautiful how the Lord set this devil up for a period of time to actually think he's going to rule and be in a position of authority forever, just so he can take this devil down in 1 hour. Ain't that something? The Lord going to take this devil out in 1 hour with this ICBM missiles, man. Because a lot of these dumbass niggas, they fail to realize the missiles are already in Cuba. The missiles, the Russian submarines, they got missiles on it. They got missiles on it too. And the Most High is doing what? He's setting the spirit on them where they're doing their rounds. They're basically doing a conicus. They're checking the place out. That's what the Russians been doing for years, man. They've been checking the place out, and they see how weak and dumbed down the people is, and it's ready for the picking. And that's the spirit of the Lord, man. That's why you see the title, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord of hosts is his name. That's the Lord, man. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. What more so Yahweh Shah? Because when he come back, he's coming to conquer. He's coming to take. He's going to dethrone all you goddamn nations, man. He's going to dethrone all you nations. That's why he's going to have many crowns, man. That's what Yahweh Shah is going to. He's going to be the King of Kings, man. The Lord of Lords. Hey, we can't wait. We can't wait, man. Because we know, man, Yahweh Shah cracked them clouds. It's a wrap, Esau. It's a fucking wrap. And through the Spirit, it's already a wrap. Because we see, ain't no healing of our bruise. Ain't no healing this damn place, man. This place is corroded, it's destroyed. Everything around you is destroyed. The infrastructure, the military, the money, the people, the morality, everything in this society is done. All we waiting on is the Most High to put the Spirit on this devil to do one major crisis when we know that, hey, we're at the end. But right now, hey, we're gonna keep pushing, man, because we already know, man, we gotta work. We gotta keep working. We must work the work of Him while it's called on today. The day means, hey, right now, because it's gonna come a time where no man can work. We ain't gonna be able to be out on the highways and hedges, man, and prophesy and tell you what's about to go on, what's about to take place. That's why it behooves you, Jays, to take heed to what's going on, man, to take heed to the prophets, man, because we ain't got much time, man. The wars and rumors of wars, the sedition amongst men, the rise of the MOTB, the pride of this devil, all these things that we're speaking out according to Bible prophecy, it's been happening, man. The Lord is doing it. The Lord is doing it, man. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, man. The mystery of iniquity do already work. Only now he that letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And that's the Most High that's doing it. The Most High is letting this devil pride get to that peak, man. Just like Pharaoh, he letting that pride get to that peak, just so he can dethrone his stupid ass, man. He let Esau Edom get that high pride where he think he's untouchable, just so his ass can be dethroned, man. Ain't that beautiful, man? Because this is the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua's movie, man. Declaring the end from the beginning, and I will do all my pleasures. This is the Lord's movie, man. And ain't a damn thing you got them heathens can do about it, man. That's why you read in Psalms, the 2nd chapter. He said, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? Because they actually think they're going to stay in a position of rulership, not knowing that the Most High is about to send forth His beloved Son Yahushua to take the kingdom, man. As you read in the book of Daniel, the saints should take the kingdom. How are we going to take the kingdom? Starting with our Lord Yahushua when He come back. That's how it starts, man. He's going to take the kingdom, man. And He's going to dethrone you fucking Edomites. And He's starting with you fucking Amalekites, you damn devils, and all you rest of you fucking heathen. You're about to be dethroned, man. And Israel is going to be in a position of rulership forever, man. Forever. As a Jay-Z say, forever, ever. Yeah, man. It ain't no turning back, man. Ain't no turning back. So with that, Aparatazah, this quick impromptu was edifying through the Spirit. Like you see the title, the Lord is a man of war. Everything you see taking place, going on the earth, as far as these wars and rumors of wars, it's of the Lord, man. Because the Lord is stirring up the minds of these damn generals and these leaders and these empires with Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, them small hats, all these things is going on. It's the Lord that's doing it. He's stirring up this war, man. Because that's going to be the end of this damn place, man. ICBM missiles, man. Thus said the scriptures, man. So with that, Aparatazah, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua. And I want to say, call Halo Yiblah, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to my apostle, elders, great millstone of Ruel. Peace and salutation, all that I can pushing is truth without righteousness and sincerity. Kram Yasharallah and Abba Babal. Shalom, Akim, Shalom.